All right, what's up? Trying to make another video. So I'm in the daily E46 convertible 2002 5-speed manual, and I think my shifter bushing just took a shit on me. So I'm gonna order up the parts and I'll show you guys what it's doing and we'll see if we can get it fixed. My shifter bushings suck, so that's second, and look at all this play. Like, I'm still in second gear, and then first is all the way up there in first gear with all this play. So I'm gonna order up the parts, try and walk you guys through fixing this, and hopefully everything is all good afterwards. Yup, they are not good bushings. I don't know if you guys can hear that. All right, here we go. We're gonna pop this off. Oh shit, I almost popped myself in the face. We're gonna take the boot out. That's done. We're gonna take these screws out. There's one. There's two. This should come up. We're gonna pop these out real quick. There's one. There's two. All right. Dust boot. Ooh, I need a vacuum in here. Oh my God. Oh. All right, so excuse the mess. I will clean it all up. So I'm gonna try and jack this car up, get as high as possible, and then I will show you underneath. It's cold. Oh, you can see my breath and my boogers. Some people think this is therapeutic. Being under here is not my favorite thing. Exhaust bolts, 2 thumbs down. But we're gonna keep on going, and I'll let y'all know when I get them off. Exhaust is out. I just loosened the center support bearing and the guibo. Guibo's right here. Back of the transmission is right here. We can see all the bushings for the shifter now. So I'm gonna pop this clip off like so. Clip is out. We're gonna try and push this. I should probably do this with 2 hands. I'll be right back. Okay. The selector rod is out. Just needed 2 hands for a little bit more force. Having trouble getting the selector rod out, but I think I found my problem. I don't know if you guys can see this, but I don't have the pin that goes up in here. I can literally move this without anything, and I haven't even got to this part yet, so I know that's been my problem. This fell out. So hopefully if I can get the selector rod out, this should be pretty straight. All right, I think I'm about to get this out. I just had to borrow a flathead from John. Thank you, John. Jam it in there and pull down. It's a boy. All right, sick. Okay, bear with me. This is my first time messing with the shifter stuff. So I bought this rear carrier bushing, which goes on the end of the shifter arm. I also bought a new one just in case, because I didn't want to have any mishaps. So I thought this goes on there, you call it a day. But after doing some Googles, I pulled the old one out. It's a little rubber thing. Basically had to cut it out of this, but now I'm realizing that this is also rubber. So I have to cut this in order to fit this in here like so, I think. Does that make sense? All right, so I think I'm gonna twist this and pop it out. All right, It's out. Basically, I had to push down on the center right here to kind of peel it up off the, I guess it's like adhesive, glued, I don't know, stuck to this. So basically I had to peel that off, and now I need to open this up some and wedge this inside of it. All right, so just pop the old one out, put the new one. Ooh. Just goes, pops right onto the ball, like so. Boom, and then I'm gonna pop it in the shifter, like so. And just like that, we got new shifter cup, new poly rear carrier, and then poly bushings up here. And this should be ready to go back in the car. Cool. Fuck me. Fuck. So, putting my shifter arm in, it broke trying to get the rear carrier bushing in. Luckily, one of the homies had an arm, so I'm going to swap everything over and hopefully throw it in the car. We're gonna take this, stick the screwdriver in there, and we're going to pry it up. Come on. After we get it up a little bit, just take some pliers, pinch right there, and she's out. And we swap this rubber one for these poly ones. All right, here we go again. Poly bushings in the front, poly bushing, rear carrier bushing. I used a little bit of dishwasher liquid to slide it on as far as I could. And then we got a new cup in there. So hopefully this is ready to go back in. All right, I know it's greasy under here, but I dropped the transmission just a little bit so I could get the clip that goes through the shifter arm and the poly bushings, so I can get that clip on the transmission. So I push that all the way in and then make sure that's all the way down. So that part is done. I don't know why I didn't try this earlier. I put some dishwash liquid on it and I just palmed it, slapped it in there, and then she's in. Shout out to the homie that sold me this, $30, because he said I had the same problem, just use brute force, it will go in. So she's in there. We'll do the shifter linkage arm and hopefully all this can go back together. All right, let's just double check. All right, feels a little notchier, and let me just double check, make sure everything's good, put in the pins. All right, she's out the garage. She drives good. She looks good. I need to get my top painted, but everything's good.